Welcome back to News Geelong. REM seeing everybody hurts sometimes. The new TAC Ripple Effect campaign shows everybody hurts when you speed. And 3,000 Geelong Year 10, 11 and 12 students heard the message straight from the heart when Bannockburn father Norm Robinson spoke to them at the arena, continuing to demonstrate the impact that one crash has had on more than 200 people. The personal stories of Luke's family, friends, emergency workers, work colleagues, survivors, eyewitnesses and others affected by the tragedy form the basis for the TAC's new road safety campaign. Be alert and not apathetic. Don't let your family and community experience the pain of losing a loved one through speeding, as the latest research shows that 70% of Victorian drivers speed at least some of the time on our roads. As we turn to the action-packed world of Geelong sport and our own flying hawk, Nathan Curry. Good evening, Nathan.
Thanks very much, Rollo. Well, I'm down here at the Geelong Falcons to catch up with new coach Aaron Greaves after his side had a big round one win on the weekend.
Round one's always difficult because there's a lot of unknown with the opposition and actually how where we're at. But yeah, we're really happy to come away with a 34-point win. And the most pleasing thing for us was that we started to implement the style of footy that we've been training to do.
So did you pull that game plan off perfectly, or are there still some things you want to work on?
I don't think you'll ever pull it off perfectly. I think for 3 quarters we really worked hard to implement it. I think we fell away a little bit at the end. We lost Tyler Stack with a cork thigh, and then Taylor Adams later in the game, and Matt Higgins as well. So we were sort of down a few rotations, and I think that sort of cost us a little bit late in the game, and we were just unable to run it out.
How'd you go yourself? Was it different coaching boys compared to men back in your Leopold days?
Not really. I think the level that these guys are at, they're obviously a really professional unit, and they're we believe they're really well drilled, and if anything, they probably play more to a specific game plan than what a local level does. So I think the maturity and the professionalism of these guys, it sort of goes unnoticed a little bit.
You've got the Western Jets on Saturday. Do you know much about them, or is there still a bit of that unknown factor?
No, we've had a look at a lot of footage of them during the week, and we're quite well aware of their playmakers and stuff. But the key for us is to make sure that each week we play what we want to, call Falcons footy and implement our game style. If we do those things well and cover off a little bit of the opposition, then I think most of the results will be more pleasing than not.
You mentioned a few injuries before. Will those boys be right to go, or will there be a few changes?
There'll be a few changes this week. We'll finalise that tonight. But Taylor Adams copped a really bad cork in his thigh, and Tyler Stack got one on his knee. So they're two senior players and guys that are part of our leadership group that will miss out this week. There's just no point risking them at this stage of the year. And Taylor's obviously got he'll have state duties and stuff during the year, so we don't want to overload him too early. Devon Smith is still missing with a hip injury as well. But so we'll probably have 2 or 3 changes from the weekend, and it's fantastic as we continue to give some more guys opportunities.
Thanks very much, Aaron. We'll now turn our attention towards the Geelong and District Football League, when News Geelong caught up with East Geelong coach Adam Scrobelak ahead of the 2011 season.
The man who'll carry the mantle of the interleague coach position for the GDFL in season 2011, Adam Scrobelak. Congratulations on the appointment. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, thanks, Rollo. Yeah, it should be good. Obviously, after the win last year and coaching him last year, we had a great win, and yeah, looking forward to see if we can make it 2-0.
Adam, you've been a bit of a journeyman in the world of football. You were led down a Torquay in the Ballerine Football League. You're leading very well in the Geelong and District Football League. How are you finding league football as it goes along at the present time? Are we moving ahead?
Yeah, it's fantastic. Players are getting more and more committed, and the standard level is really rising as well. And you can tell, the training away from the club has taken a step up, and the facilities within the GDFL now are really good from club to club. So it's getting better and better from my point of view.
And from a coach's viewpoint, the challenge is always out there in front of you to come up with new techniques, new approaches to the way in which you coach a team to lift the skills level.
Yeah, definitely. I think all the things that happen in the AFL sooner or later make their way down to the local leagues, and that's starting to happen. And from the games I've seen so far through practice games and watched some training, there seems to be a few trends starting to come through now.
Do you think the travelling across to Western Border League to play over there is going to be a problem, or don't you worry about travel?
Oh, I think if you let it affect you, it will affect you, but you put it out of your mind, and at the end of the day, you're there to play footy, and if you stick to the team basics, I'm sure we'll get away with the win.
After last year, are you finding that the depth of interest and keenness and commitment to interleague football is there in the GDFL?
Yeah, definitely. All the players really committed well, and that goes off to the clubs for really pushing their better players up, and hopefully we can get the same again this year, and we can take a good side away. And the more you win and the more the league make of it, the more important it is to the players as well.
And how's the form of Adam Scrobelack coming into season 2011?
Been a bit of a battle of fitness. Done a calf, done a groin, done a quad. So yeah, I should get up for round one, and we'll see if I can get myself a kick and hold myself in the team.
You've recruited well at East Geelong.
Yeah, we've recruited really well. Got a couple of Bowen Heads boys, a couple of guys from the amateurs and some from the bush. So we're pretty happy with where we're going, and we've kept some really good players. So new game plan, new players. We're pretty excited.
And from a business perspective, how's the sporting business running?
Yeah, Teamworks Performance going really well. Got a showroom now in Geelong, and got a lot of the local clubs on board now. And yeah, we've got to do a lot of football, but netball's probably the main thing that's really taken off, and it's been fantastic.
Thanks for your time, Adam. That's it for sport this week. I'll be back on Wednesday night, but until then, it's back to you, Rollo.
Thank you, Nathan. And now for the latest weather information with the sparkling Lani Salathiel. Good evening, Lani.
Thank you, Graham, and good evening to all our viewers. The mild autumn weather continues in Geelong and the surrounding region as we look ahead for the next 6 days. Tomorrow, Saturday, will be a cloudy day with some isolated showers developing during the morning, becoming widespread around midday, then becoming less widespread by early evening, with a top temperature expected to be 26. For Sunday, will be a cloudy day with some scattered showers expected and a top of just 16. Starting off another new week on Monday, again cloudy with some scattered showers around Geelong and a top of 17. For Tuesday, we'll see a cloudy day again, some isolated showers possible and a top of 19. Wednesday will be a partly cloudy day with some isolated showers clearing during the morning and a top of 18. And Thursday we'll see a sunny day, cloud clearing in the afternoon, conditions with a top of 21. Today was a sunny day throughout with a top temperature of 25. And that's the weather outlook. Have a safe and enjoyable weekend, and it's back to you, Graham.
Thank you for being with us on News Geelong. By the way, don't believe everything you read in the local Geelong press. Nolu Dwyer and Terry Bright have retired from official positions at Newtown and Chewell Football Club on amicable terms. So take your time and smell the flowers. From all the team at News Geelong, have a pleasant evening, a safe and happy weekend, and a very good night.